And once again, the University of Pennsylvania hosts the most storied track and field carnival in America. And on an overcast afternoon, athletes from all over the country and from around the world have made their annual trek to Philly for the kickoff of another outdoor season. And the streets around Franklin Field are full of fans as we join USA Track and Field's Visa Championship Series and the 12th edition of USA versus the World at the Penn Relays. And the fans have already packed the stadium, and we're heading right to the track for our first event as we set up the college men's 4x100-meter relay championship of America. As you take a look at some of the best times in the country, there you saw Texas A&M, Otto Bolden. They are ready to run.
And they have a young man on second, Gerald Peary, who has run 10.06 this year. They have the fastest collegiate time this year. They're considered the favorites.
And TCU, and look, they're wearing the full bodysuit.
They probably have about 20 of those. You talk about a team with history. They have the collegiate record at 38.04 and also the Penn record. They will be anchored by Charles Simon, a sophomore. Stillman.
And Florida running out of lane 7.
And if you want to put your gaze on a lane, put it on lane 7. Jeff Demps, the fastest man in collegiate athletics, 2010 NCAA champion and 2011 indoor champion. He also, of course, is known for his football exploits.
And then Pat Henry has brought a great group of, Dennis Shaver, a great group of athletes from LSU.
Yeah, and Dennis Shaver always seems to have his teams ready at the right point. They have great history here at Penn. They won 4 in a row from 05 to 08.
And Otto, a look at the field as we see lane 1 will remain open. South Carolina, Texas, Texas A&M, Mississippi State, TCU, Florida, LSU, and Indiana. And I mentioned that there are a couple of athletes out there with the bodysuits on. It's a bit chilly here. Texas, as well as TCU, look ready to pop off the Penn Relays for 2011 with the college men's 4x1. And a fair start as they'll make their way around the track for the first exchange.
And it really is, wow, on the outside, Florida off to a very, very good start. Lots of going on at the exchange. Right now, it's LSU in the driver's seat. TCU and A&M have a lot of work to do to catch them.
Here's the second exchange. LSU moving around very well, and they're getting the wow from the crowd.
But they're making a move on the inside. A&M right back in it.
LSU with a monster lead as they take that final exchange. And coming up the home straightaway, LSU is going to run away with the college men's 4x100-meter relay championship of America.
Well, this has very little to do with how fast you are and a lot to do with how well you pass the stick. And really surprising to see Texas A&M drop the stick on anchor and LSU turn this into a walk. I talked about the fact that Dennis Shaver always has his teams ready to compete. Ready to compete means you are ready to pass this stick. LSU led from wire to wire. There they are on the outside in lane 8. And from the first pass, they were in the lead and never handed it back. Florida had a shaky first exchange. A&M, okay first exchange. Look at LSU. Even at this point, they were 4 meters clear of this field. And as you see on the final sprint up the home straightaway, no contest, LSU by 20 meters over the rest of this field.
And let's go downstairs to Dwight.
All right, Lewis. Gabriel, I know that you know and have confidence in your team, but do you expect to have that big a lead when the stick got to you?
Considering what we went through yesterday, I have great confidence in Keyth, because this is the first time ever we tried this kind of relay. Most of the time it was Barrett Nugent first leg, but every one of us was ready, and I knew it was going to do a great job.
Well, you turned out with got a great lane draw being out there where the turn's a little bit more subtle.
Yeah, I mean, really, I was expecting to win, but I had a great lead. I just can't do nothing but just thank all the 3 guys, including myself, because they just put me out there, and I just had to come home strong.
All right, congratulations. They blew them away, Lewis.
All right, Dwight, that's a heck of a start for LSU. They run the second fastest time ever at the Penn Relays, winning in 38.77. Florida in 40 flat, followed up by third place, which was TCU.